Hello, hello, hello everyone. This is your brother, your cousin, your boy, but most importantly, your favorite chef, Chef D, who is the owner and executive chef of Good Catering Company. All right, people, I'm back with another cooking video. Thank you for tuning in to Cooking with Chef D. First, do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that share button, share it to all your friends and family, and also hit that subscribe button as well too. And so you don't miss anything, hit that little notification bell because you don't want to miss anything, especially when I'm giving away some free stuff, some free food as well too, some free catered meals as well too, especially to my people that are in the North Carolina area as well too. All right, so let's talk about what we are doing today. I'm taking a trip down memory lane, back down memory lane. Song right there, my girl. Who was that? Minnie Riperton, back down memory lane. So I'm going way back to high school days for me with my raspberry hot wings with my homemade ranch dressing sauce. So all of my Smithfield-Selma High School, especially my avid classmates, my cousin Monet Hogan as well too, she can tell you, and all of them can tell you that these are one of their favorite hot wings. So I'm gonna show you all how I'm making it today. Now back then I did this a little bit different because I basically just mix up a whole bunch of different barbecue sauces, do some raspberry vinaigrette in there. But you know, now that I've got some more chef skills on me, I can show you how to I'm gonna really amp it up today, okay? Let's go through our ingredients, okay? For the ranch dressing, we've got a cup of mayonnaise. We've got also about 2 tablespoons of sour cream. I've got a tablespoon of buttermilk, or you can use milk, whichever one you want to use, that's your prerogative. I've got some pepper in here, some finely crushed up black pepper. In this mixture as well, I've got some dill and some salt as well too. In here, I've got some Italian seasoning, a little bit of garlic powder, and some onion powder as well too. And then some lemon juice and lemon zest is going to go in just the ranch dressing, okay? This is how I make my homemade ranch dressing, okay? For the raspberry barbecue sauce, delicious raspberry barbecue sauce, you're gonna need some butter, okay? You'll need some fresh raspberries or frozen, whichever one. Some brown sugar. You're going to need, in this little mixture, this little concoction, I've got in here some vodka, some liquid smoke, some apple cider vinegar, okay? In this little bowl right here, I've got some ketchup, and then just 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce, and also just a little bit of water to help thin it out. And we're going to need a red onion that's gonna be small diced. And then in here, spice-wise, we've got some paprika, we've got some chili powder, we've got some cumin as well too, and just a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes, okay? And that's gonna give us a little bit of sweet heat, okay? And of course, you're gonna need some wings, okay? Now, we ain't gonna get into that debate with the flats versus drums, okay? It's all chicken to me. But if you want to in the comment, let me know which one would you rather have, flats or the drumettes, okay? Chef D really don't care for it because I just like chicken, as long as it's nice and crispy and it's done as well too. But before I jump into the production of everything, I want to give a shout out to my boy, to my fam, D. Lee, who is the owner and creator of Poetic who has also made this beautiful apron that I enjoy wearing. It's comfortable. So you all head on over. I'm going to put his information down in the description box below. And that's D. Lee, who is the owner and CEO of Poetic Blends. He does aprons, shoes, sweaters, hoodies, shirts, socks. Whatever you need, he can bling it out for you. Trust me, you're gonna want to order from him, okay? All right, so let's jump into this recipe. All right, let's make our ranch dressing first, because we can make this and then we can pop it into the refrigerator, okay? Very simple, very easy, okay? You wanna dump your Italian seasoning, your garlic powder, and your onion in there, okay? Get on out there, all right? Boom, into the sink. I'm gonna go ahead and dump my milk in here. I'm gonna go ahead and dump my dill, my parsley. I'm sorry, there's some parsley in there as well too, but parsley just gonna make it look pretty. Don't add no flavor or take away from it as well either, okay? And then we've got our lemon. I'm gonna zest it. Just a little bit of zest, give me that little essence. And when I make my ranch dressing, I like to amp it up a little bit, so all them other ranch dressing companies ain't got nothing on Chef D's ranch dressing. And just a little squeeze of lemon juice. Boom. I'm gonna leave that lemon right there, and we're gonna need this a little later. And you just wanna gently whisk it. Gently, we ain't gonna make a mess. We're gonna gently mix it. See, already making a mess, it's all right. You wanna gently mix it. Make sure everything gets in there. Boom. That's ranch dressing, y'all. Look at that. French fries in there, put it on a sandwich. I think I might bottle this up and sell it. If I bottle this ranch dressing up and sell it, y'all gonna buy it from me. Chef D's ranch dressing. I'm gonna spell just like that, ranch dressing. Y'all know I'm from the country. Boom. That's it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. We're gonna pop this in the refrigerator. And we're gonna come to it later on when it's time to dip our wings into it, okay? All right, so let's talk about our sauce. First things first, we gotta do some chopping, okay? Now, for my ones that aren't, you know, that knife savvy as well, feel free to go ahead and go into the store and buy those kind of pre-chopped red onions, because I ain't got time for you to be saying, Chef D, I tried your recipe and I done chopped my fingers off. So if you know you're not that savvy with the knife, go ahead and buy you the pre-cut stuff, because I want you to be safe. Okay, but we're only gonna need about 1/4 of this red onion, okay? So I'm gonna peel out the outer layer as well. And I save all of my onion pieces because I make stock and I freeze it. So I have it for Thanksgiving, or I have it for sauces or anything that I need. So I save all of my onion pieces, all of my garlic and vegetable pieces, my lemons, and I just pop it into a big old pot. And I already have my stock and everything ready, okay? So I'm gonna need about 1/4 of this. So I'm gonna small dice it going in. And I like to take off the top, that's how I like to do mine. And I'm gonna come on down this way. And while I'm doing it, I'm going to heat up my pot so my butter can get melting, because you know we gotta have that butter in there. Now, if you are trying, you know, go a little more healthy, on the healthier side, you can, you know, use olive oil or any kind of neutral flavor oil if you don't want to use butter, okay? So we're gonna let this butter melt a little bit. I'm gonna give this onion just a light mince. I don't need to mince it too much, because once this sauce kind of gets bubbling and going and simmers for a while, we're gonna blend it up. And I'm also gonna strain it just a little bit so I make sure none of those raspberry seeds are in there. Okay, you can hear that nice sizzle. I gotta be careful, because sometimes this little burner right here, the pot likes to fall off the side. So I'm gonna add my onion in there. And we're gonna let that onion lightly caramelize. Lightly caramelize. Just brown just a little bit, not too much. Let's get that going. So we've got our butter, we've got our onion in there so far. What I'm gonna do next is I'm going to, you can hear my grease popping over there. Now I already got my grease from my fryer already preheated. We're at about 375, okay? I'm gonna add my spices in there. Actually, backpedal. We're gonna add the fun stuff in there. This has a little bit of vodka in there, so you wanna add it off the heat. Especially for those that aren't comfortable with cooking with alcohol, that might give you a little bit of a flame show as well. So add that off the heat and then put it back on. And then you won't be in there screaming and putting out your fire alarms just from a little flame. All right, we're gonna add our spices in there. Ooh, just like that. I'm gonna cut my heat down just a tad bit, because we're gonna begin to work in a little bit of a simmer. I really wish somebody would come up with smell-o-vision, because this right here smells divine. Alrighty. Now I have about, this is about 2 pints of raspberries. May or may not need all of them. And it looks like I am, so backtrack that comment. I did, and I'm gonna get that one. Come on back in here, you ain't escaping. I'm gonna lightly saute my raspberries. Then we're gonna dump in the brown sugar. That's gonna help control all of that spiciness and all that smokiness is in there. Alrighty. Going in with a little bit of water. That's gonna help with thinning it out. And then my ketchup and barbecue sauce mixture is gonna help with also helping make our sauce come together as well too. Now I like to add this ketchup mixture in a spoonful at a time. Because when I make this sauce, I kind of go by taste. So right here, I'm gonna take a little spoonful of this. And I'm gonna start off with 2 spoonfuls. And and I may not need all 2 cups of that ketchup and barbecue sauce mixture, okay? Now you want to let this kind of simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes. Then after that, you want to blend it and then strain it, because raspberry has seeds in it, and I don't think you want that all up on your chicken. All right, so I'm gonna move this to my back stove, and when I come back here, we're gonna be frying up some chicken, and then we're gonna pull it all together, okay? So y'all stay tuned. All right, now that my sauce is simmering away, it's got probably about 5 more minutes. It's been going for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna cut down a little lower. All right, I've got my chicken now. I just went to the store and I bought the chicken wings that were already together with the tips on it as well too. I just kind of broke them down into drumettes and the flats, all right? Team flats, team drumettes, Chef D is just team chicken, as long as it's all done and crispy, okay? All right, but I want to season the chicken because this is gonna be a naked fried chicken. I'm not doing any kind of flour or anything. So I'm going to lightly season it with some salt and pepper. And we're gonna go right into our fryer, which is at 375. And I'm frying the canola oil, frying whatever kind of oil you usually fry in. But these wingettes usually take around about 7 to 8 minutes. If y'all see my face scrunch up a little bit, I'm working with pepper, so I just may sneeze. If y'all see me step back like this, that means I'm about to break out a sneeze, okay? But I'm good for now, okay? So we're dropping our chicken in, boom, just like that. I just love frying chicken. Good old gospel bird. Right on in there. Now we'll put these last 3 in here. If you have a smaller fryer, fry the smaller batch so you don't overcrowd your fryer, and you won't lose your temperature as well too. Let me wash my hands right quick, because we ain't about to have no kind of salmonella foods that's going on in my kitchen. So we're gonna fry that, we're gonna drain it, and then we're going to toss it into our raspberry barbecue sauce. And y'all, let me tell y'all, I tasted it, I still got it. It tastes just like the raspberry hot wings I used to make back in high school. And it even has, you know, that extra of flavor with the vodka added in there, because, you know, I won't cook with no vodka then. I'll just use, you know, raspberry vinaigrette and Kraft barbecue sauce. So we're gonna let these fry, and make sure you come in here and shake them around a little bit, because you don't want them to clump together. And 7 minutes is the magic number for these little wingies. Now don't be pulling out chicken that look like this. It ain't done. Put it back in there. Alrighty. You want that chicken to be a little bit close to my skin complexion. You want it to be a nice brown, beautiful chicken wings. That's what we want. And I'm just going ahead and moving them around, make sure they're not sticking or clumping together. And then I'm gonna let them do their own thing. Let them have fun that little bit in that grease. Okay? So chicken in the grease, make sure you salt and pepper it as well too. Cook about 7 minutes. 7.5, give or take. If the wings are smaller, then they're gonna take less time as well too. So think about the size of your wings. If you have those more jumbo wings, it's gonna go towards more of the 8 to 9 minutes when it comes to the wings, okay? So we're gonna let these fry up. We're gonna pivot back to our raspberry sauce. We're going to blend it up. We're going to strain it as well. We're gonna taste it and make sure it's where we need to be. And then we're gonna pull it all together. We're gonna toss the raspberry sauce along with the wings, and we're gonna also pull out our ranch dressing, and then we're gonna enjoy us some raspberry hot wings, okay? So let's pivot on back to the sauce. So this is what it has looked like after 20 minutes. I'm gonna set it right here on my cutting board. I'm gonna set my spoon right here because I might need it in a few minutes. I'm gonna grab my immersion blender. If you don't have one of these, you want to invest in one of these. This is one of the best things ever. I love this blender. Love it, especially when I need to blend up some sauces or whatever. It comes in handy. And I've got my little strainer right here, as well as my bowl. Now make sure you do your immersion blender. You want to do it nice and gentle and give it a nice little lean. Don't go crazy with it, because if you do, you're going to have hot sauce splatter all in your face. And boom. We blend it. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. I don't know, inventors, scientists out there, come up with smell-o-vision, because this right here, well, this is an experience right here. It just smells so good. Whomever's out there, inventors, come up with smell-o-vision so we can be able to smell, and you can be able to smell the different things that I'm cooking as well, too. And this right here smells so good, y'all. All right, that's it. Now I'm going to go into my strainer right here. And this is a very important step anytime, especially you work with any kind of raspberries or any kind of raspberry sauce or whatever. Do not skip this step unless you like, you know, chewing through raspberry seeds in your food. Don't skip this step. Don't skip it. Let's set this right here. And this just is going to ensure that I have a nice smooth sauce. And you just want to swirl it and strain it. This is another patience thing. Just like I said in my pound cake video with bacon, cooking, you gotta have some patience as well too. Don't rush the process. Right, and you see right there, all those seeds, that would have been all on your food. We don't want that. We want that, that's gonna go in the trash can. All right, y'all, our sauce is strained. Boom. Nice and smooth, ain't got no seeds. No nothing. That is a nice, smooth, beautiful sauce. You can smell that smokiness from the chili powder, from the liquid smoke as well too. So this is our raspberry barbecue sauce. This right here, bottled up. I'll probably sell it. Would y'all buy this as well too? So I think I'm gonna sell some ranch dressing, and I'm gonna sell my raspberry barbecue sauce in the stores as well too. So y'all be looking soon. You see my face, you're gonna be walking around Walmart, Food Line. You say, there go Chef D, he on the bottom. Sure is. Just like this. So we pulling this out. I'm gonna lightly let it drain right over here in this paper towel. And these wings are little. They're not like my normal size wings that I get from the market. So these are smaller than usual. Alrighty. But it's alright, they still gonna get eaten. And then as soon as they drain, we're gonna pop them right in that sauce and we're gonna toss it. They is hot. We'll pop it right in that sauce. Boom. And we're gonna toss. Now I ain't gonna do the toss like they do in stores or them restaurants. Perfect. Alright. So let's get ready to platter it up. Bring it all together. So we've got our platter. I'm gonna put some fresh raspberries on the end so you kind of know what's in it and what it is. We also like a nice little snack as well too. So instead of having carrots and celery up here, you're gonna have some raspberries. You can have some carrots and celery if you want to. That's totally up to you. This is so good. I'm getting so excited on this side. I am so excited on this side. Look. And then we got our wings. Look at the wings, y'all. Look at them. That's it right there. And now we're going to take our wings out. We're just going to put them on this platter. Try not to make a mess. Yeah, this is it right here. This takes me back to old high school. We had those little added socials. I will always bring these. Raspberry hot wings. Now y'all, these are piping hot, so slowly I am screaming just a little bit on the inside because this chicken is hot. And this sauce is hot too. It's all right. This one. I think that's all of them. After that, we're gonna right on top. Right there. That's it, y'all. That's Chef D's raspberry hot wings with my homemade ranch dressing. You can still see the smoke coming off of that. And y'all know I say I am not, but I really just want to grab one of them drumettes and dip it in that sauce and get to work. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab this one right here.